I don't know about that.
Well, anyway, and with that, we're going to start and hopefully finish chapter 1.
Yay. Let's go. Somebody gonna die.
2 kids gonna die tonight. No.
Jeez. Seriously, what's going on here? There's just so many problems, I think. I can't even decide what the biggest problem is. I think that should be obvious, the fact that you're trapped. If you weren't trapped, most of your problems would go away. That's just my personal opinion there. Apparently it's his too. I am predicting these things.
You've gotten into his headspace. This is a good thing.
Well, mostly. That what I saw in that video might be real? Nah. Monokuma, he's kind of tied to both of those. What the mastermind has in store for us? Or are we our biggest problem? I don't think so. I want to get out of here, don't we all? But I could never kill someone. Ain't that the truth?
Are you sure about that?
Do the others all feel the same? I know some of them do, but not all of them. That's definitely the biggest problem right now. It is not. It's the fact that you're trapped. Because you wouldn't have to worry about that if you could leave at any time. Dots. Dots again. Dots once more.
Room service.
Huh? When I opened my eyes, they darted immediately to the clock. It's almost 10 o'clock. I fell asleep without even realizing it. Nighttime's about to start. So how come someone's here?
Very strange, yes.
Yes, precious. Should I grab the sword? I don't think I can. So...
Okay, let's see if I can continue with the voices I did last night. I started getting real good at some of them, but now I have to remember them all. I'm really sorry to come by so late.
Sayaka? Sayaka, what are you doing out so late? That's when I noticed. Her body was trembling. Is everything okay? Considering that she's visiting this late, probably not.
It was so strange.
Sorry to bother you, but something really weird just happened.
Pointless mechanic time. Something weird?
Oh, yeah, I think that's a glitch there. It says it's Makoto, but it's clearly her. Just a little while ago, I was laying down in my room, and all of a sudden my door started rattling and shaking. Yeah, that's a glitch. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Well, we're special, I guess. Her voice sounded like all the air had been squeezed out of her lungs. Just hearing her talk made me tense up.
I was so scared.
It was like someone was trying to force the door open. My door was locked, so they couldn't get in, of course. But they started shaking the door harder and harder. I was so scared I couldn't even move.
So what happened?
After a while, it just stopped. I let some time go by, and then I got up and opened the door to check outside. But there was nobody there.
So these doors do not come equipped with a peephole.
Do you see a peephole in that door?
I mean, it could be camouflaged. There's also the keyhole.
There should be peepholes in these doors, but remember, the rooms are soundproofed. And why do you think they're soundproofed?
Yeah, well,
To make it easier to murder people.
but someone tried to force their way into your room? But who would do something like that?
I mean,
It's not like I'm suspicious of anyone here, but still, it makes me nervous. What if something like that happened in the middle of the night? Oh, what would I do then?
You don't have to worry about that, right? I mean, we can't go outside during nighttime. That is not the case.
That's just a promise we made, right? If someone decided to break that promise...
Then, why don't you stay in my room tonight, Smooth? Would that make you feel a little better?
What?
All it said in the school regulations was that we had to sleep in the dorm rooms, right? It didn't state specifically which room each person had to sleep in. So...
hey,
But 2 people sharing one room is,
Ah. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even think about that. Are you sure?
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure? Honestly, that didn't even cross my mind.
Well, he won't always lie. No. No, I'm inclined to believe him, but there's no guarantee.
No, I know, me either. It's not even that I mind the idea, but... if you don't mind, could we maybe switch rooms? Just for tonight?
Switch rooms. If it'll help put your mind at ease, then it's totally fine with me. Just remember that the bathroom door has a bit of a quirk. But I don't mind staying in my room, but are you sure you're okay with me staying in yours? That doesn't, concern you? Why should it?
Because it's a girl's room, and
It's fine. I trust you.
In that case, then...
this is the school announcement. It is now 10 p.m.
Why, thank you for doing this every single night.
That's right. It is officially nighttime.
Monokuma is nothing if not consistent and ritualistic.
Mm-mm.
Soon the door to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't head to the bed for 5.
Roger that.
Oh man, it's already nighttime.
Okay, so it's settled. I'll head to your room right now. Shouldn't you explain how to use the bathroom? Probably not, because I doubt you remember it because you never used the bathroom in the first place. Oh, if we're gonna trade rooms, we'd better trade keys, too. This, I don't know, something about this seems like it's gonna go terribly wrong.
Oh, that's right. We'll have to trade keys.
Again?
Like I said, I'm psychic.
You say that every time. It's starting to get old. Just make up your mind already. Huh? Hey, aren't you gonna say you were just kidding?
What if I wasn't just kidding?
Something resembling a smile had made its way onto her face. Thank goodness. It looks like she's already started to get back to normal. Okay, we'd better trade keys then.
Okay.
Yep, let's do it.
We exchanged keys, and when I looked back up at her again, there was another worried expression.
Makoto, please be careful. If someone comes to the door, don't open it no matter what.
Well, I'll have to open the door at some point for someone. I won't. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone, not even me, because that is definitely not a bad idea. Or a good words. Something here is not gonna do right.
Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Oh, by the way, just so you know, my bathroom door tends to get stuck. Thank you for actually explaining this, because I'm sure things would go terribly if you didn't do that.
Is that the cat?
I think so.
Cat's now trying to get through our doors.
Right. There's a little trick to opening it. You have to turn the knob, then lift up on the door while you pull it out. Just do that and the door should open, no problem.
Okay, but the showers don't work during nighttime anyway, right?
Oh, that's right. I totally forgot. Why is that?
But I guess I might use it when I get up in the morning. So thank you.
Okay, well, I'd better get going. See you tomorrow, Sayaka.
Oh, and about what I said before. When I said I was psychic, it really was a joke. Honestly, I'm just very perceptive.
Are you? This is a running thing that's starting to get annoying. Yeah, I know. I don't, but I do.
Good night, then.
She just likes messing with you. That's the...
See you in the morning.
Sayaka gave me one last parting smile, and I headed off to my room.
Cat, don't come over here begging. Okay. And we're back.
Mostly.
After that, technical difficulties. What is that boot you keep me?
The technical difficulties.
There's a technical difficulties song. I can't think of it, but
Well, it's like that multicolored thingy.
well, yeah, that's like the error thing. But I'm
Yeah.
thinking there's the yeah, that one.
So I looked around as soon as I got out into the hall. Everyone else's doors were closed. There was no sign of life, because everyone's dead. Good, there's nobody here. Making sure nobody was around to spot me, I rushed into Sayaka's room. I was gonna try to go back to my room just to see what would happen, but... So this is Sayaka's room. It really doesn't look any different from mine.
Except the sheets and pillow and trash can are pink.
Yep. It smells nice, though. Voice crack. So let's see. Let's go looking around, because, you know, why not? It's kind of weird to dig through other people's trash, but I couldn't help taking a quick peek. Because you never know what you might find, you know?
Naughty.
There wasn't any doubt about it. It was the DVD with her name on it that we'd found in the AV room. That reminds me, I never did get a chance to find out what was in her video. But it's probably best if I wait until she brings it up again.
Probably.
Check that. If I remember right, all the girls' private bathrooms have locks on them. I'm a little reluctant to go in. Why?
Because it's a girl's room.
And
It's awkward.
my room came with a toolkit, but Sayaka has a sewing kit, just like the note said. And next to it is the map of the body's vital organs. I don't think Sayaka would like me snooping around too much. I should probably go to bed soon. Okay, so I guess that was all I could look at.
Yeah. Well, that's all that was different. The other stuff was,
But it looked like
the camera.
well, maybe that's just a chair back there.
Where?
Behind the bed.
Oh, yeah, there's one in your room, too, because that's where the desk is.
Yeah, it's a really weird perspective right here.
Well, that's just the way the game is.
As I lowered myself onto Sayaka's bed, a pleasant fragrance enveloped me. Sayaka's scent.
Ew.
Maybe it'll bring me some sweet dreams.
Ew.
Well, feeling a little better than before, I fell asleep. You did lock the door, didn't you? I hope. Probably.
It's your boy.
Imagine you're all in a big spaceship in the middle of an intergalactic adventure.
Okay.
You've heard of Noah's Ark, right? We're sort of like that. We've set sail and left Earth behind.
Are you sure about that?
Here you don't have to worry about crazy neighbors, corrupt cops, drunk drivers, or pyromaniacs.
I think I at least have to worry about crazy neighbors.
You don't have to worry about the ozone layer or asthma-inducing air pollution.
Are you sure about that?
And of course, you don't stress. You don't have to stress about studying for finals or practicing for the big game.
At least that's good.
But even our divine world of freedom has a few rules. After all, freedom can only exist because of rules.
Ain't that the truth?
If you're really dead set on returning to that tiny piece of dog poop you call Earth, please do your best to follow the rules. I hope I have made myself perfectly clear.
I will follow your rules, but there are many things you have left out of the rules that I like. You know, you've given me a lot of freedom to escape on my own terms and not by yours. And
True.
I appreciate that.
So then, let's everyone do our best to follow these new guidelines and live happily ever after together!
Yay!
Sure, you're crazy, but sure.
Also, have you noticed that he gets a new prop every time he comes up?
No, I'm usually too busy looking at the little thing on his right that looks... I don't know
The
what
weird
it is.
eye?
Is that what it is?
What are you talking about? The weird shape on his...
No.
Well, that's the left side.
No, I mean, like, on the stage. There's a little thing that's moving
Oh, yeah,
around.
that's one of the props. That came in on the third Monokuma Theater. That was when he was talking about being fast, and I think it's a race car.
Okay.
Like a Formula One race car, because he was talking about
Also,
Formula One.
That wire's really...
Yeah, well, I don't really have anything else to do with it. Like, I can't...
I mean...
I need to have enough...
Well, that wouldn't work.
Yeah, no, like, I'm doing my best to keep it out of the way, but...
It's just rubbing against my...
I'm sorry! Use the trackpad if it's easier.
Oh, this is gonna be so weird. Okay.
Yeah. Well, when the action comes, and it is coming soon.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m., and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine!
When the action comes, that's not going to be great. But it works for now, because you only really need the mouse.
I don't even know what I'm gonna be doing when the action comes up.
You'll find out.
Yay. I guess it'd be too much to hope for a tutorial before that.
Oh, no, you'll get plenty of tutorials, but they're not very good.
As if it tells me which buttons to press.
It does.
That's what I need.
Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
Yay. Somebody died, didn't they? Was it me? Did I die?
Yes, you're dead now. This is hell.
Good. At least I'm out of that other place.
That was also hell. You've been dead this whole time.
I mean, maybe this is just purgatory.
Maybe?
Like, that would kind of make sense, except not really. But I don't know. I sat up, still half asleep, which is why I'm thinking about these crazy things, and rubbed my eyes. Slowly I pulled myself out of bed. I remembered I was in Sayaka's room. I just remembered I promised to eat breakfast with everyone else. You just remembered that. Okay.
Well, he's still half asleep.
I'd better get going, and hopefully nobody sees me leave. I left Sayaka's room and made my way toward the dining hall. A few people had already gathered at the dining hall by the time I got there.
Hello, Makoto, and good morning. Can you believe it? I was the very first one here this morning.
What a shocker!
Well, you and Sayaka beat him last time, so... Good morning.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning. I suppose I'm early.
I figured everyone who had arrived on time could be considered model high schoolers, and the ones who showed up a little late...
Yo!
Sorry.
I'm late. My makeup just would not cooperate this morning.
Priorities, you know?
Ah, well.
My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. My morning, duty took a little longer than usual.
Right. We're the types with a more relaxed sense of time. Most high schoolers fall into this category. And finally, the ones who kept everyone waiting forever.
Indeed.
I suppose I'm late. Good morning, everyone.
My bad.
I slept right through my alarm.
What's your problem?
What? Is it so awful to be late?
Yo!
I didn't oversleep, just so you know. Nope, I got lost. I blame the Bermuda Triangle.
That's fair. Don't care about time or other people in general. They're the kind to move at their own pace. But regardless, everyone had arrived. Not everyone.
Are you sure about that?
Well, Sayaka's missing. I want to say someone else is too.
Someone else is missing.
But I am terrible with these people. Ah, the rich kid. Rich boy, Kaiba. Kaiba's not here. Is that everyone missing?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. At least that's how it was supposed to go.
Wait, aren't we still missing some people? Yeah, Sayaka and Byakuya aren't here yet.
I don't know about Byakuya, but...
Byakuya.
Baka.
No. We're not calling him Baka. If you have to call him a weird nickname, call him Buyakasha.
Kuya. I'll call him Kuya.
Togami.
Sure, but...
Just call him Kaiba until you can get his
Okay.
name.
I'll from now on I will read that as Kaiba. I would definitely put Sayaka in the model high schooler category. So for her to be so late,
What's going on? Did something happen?
Yo!
Hey man, have you seen Sayaka? Why would I have? I just came straight from my room to here. Did she forget about our breakfast promise?
However,
I got the sense she always had her stuff together.
listening to everyone talk like that, a small dark speck of unease rose up inside of me. And that speck started to grow quickly, as did the music. I need to go. I have to check on her. The words had barely left my lips before I flew out into the hall. Where I headed first was my room, where I'd left Sayaka stay for a single night, where she was supposed to be safe, and really should be. But over the course of that one night, the room had been completely transformed. What the heck? Okay, so where to start? Lint roller. It looks like the lint roller has way less sheets than it used to. More importantly, where's Sayaka? I have a sneaking suspicion looking at the bathroom. There's a keychain on the ground. It has my name on it. Yeah. There are slashes and gouges on the walls and on the floor. More importantly, I'll get to that. Okay. I assume this is gonna say the exact same thing.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I suppose there's nothing else. Wait.
Is that the cat again?
But you know, if you were wondering as to why I was like talking to two other girls, you know, it's chances, you know, like in case one of them dies.
So you had to have backup waifus, is what you're saying.
Basically.
Okay.
But then I'll
Understandable.
Then I'll get like Taka, and we can be the Avenge Sayaka squad. Because like, I mean, unless she's just hiding in the bathtub in fear, like, I don't think she's, you know. But
I have no idea where I'm going to cut back to in this, but
yeah,
we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. A little bit of behind the scenes strangeness never hurt anybody, right?
You heard us.
Well, you're not wrong about that.
Well, I guess the bed's damaged. There is not blood on the bed, though.
Hold on, real quick. I need to make sure of something.
Yeah, there's not blood on the bed, so that's good.
True, there's no blood on the bed.
But I get the feeling that I'm going to just be living in Sayaka's room now, because, like, this is not, like, you know, my...
Also, you see, there's the chair.
Yeah. Could you call that a chair? It's not...
Again, that's just the way the game is. Everything is two-dimensional. It's like Dominions, right? It's two-dimensional sprites in a 3D environment.
Alright, well, hold your breath, people. Here we go. I'd better check the bathroom. Are you sure you want to do that? I'm not. Let's take a look inside. Dots. Lots of dots. She's an alien.
Everybody reacts very similarly. Yes, the blood in this game is bright pink. There's multiple reasons for that. One, it's a stylistic choice. It fits with the style of the game. But also, it keeps the rating down. At least in Japan. So...
Okay, so... Where'd they get a knife? Probably the dining hall.
Keep going. You can theorize internally until we get there. We're not to that point yet.
Okay, so like I decided... So I was thinking, right? I can't tell who did it based on the motives exactly. But based on how some people reacted, I can tell there are definitely some people who would be more likely to kill out of desperation than anyone else. And while I'm talking, please appreciate this lovely picture.
Yes.
So, like, but there are some people who are more likely to kill. Ironically, Sayaka was one of those people. Her reaction made me really worried that she was going to, well, either kill or be killed, and I guess it's be killed, so it seems. But I decided the way people are killed is going to give me a big clue as to who done it. So, like, Karate Lady, she did not react in such a way to make me think she would kill anyone. That just doesn't seem like her, and neither did Taka. But, like, if Karate Lady was going to kill someone, I don't think she would use a weapon. It would be like a swift blow to the back of the neck, break the neck, and dead. So I was like thinking, different people are gonna have different ways of killing people. 'Cause like the programmer girl, I can't think of her name right now.
Chihiro.
Okay, her. She could not fight anyone.
True.
So she would have to kill someone without them expecting it, and it would have to be so fast as so that they could not react. So we can clearly rule her out here because there was a struggle, and she would not win in a struggle. There is not a single person here who she could beat in a straight-up fight. There was definitely a struggle here. So, question is, who would use a knife and be able to, like, Sayaka would be able to fight, but this person would still win without injuries? I'm thinking it could be Motorcycle Guy.
Mondo?
Yes. He seems like the stabby type.
You think he's the stabby type?
Like, he is a gangster type person. So, like,
Biker gang, but yeah.
yeah, like, the most likely method he would use, I'm thinking, would be stabbing, unless he had, like, a gun. Of course, anyone would use a gun, which nobody has a gun here, so...
True. I think guns would probably leave the least evidence, unless you were the only one with one. I think you used it to murder someone. It's like, well, it's clearly that guy because
unless it was stolen.
Well, but that's kind of a shaky excuse.
But it could nonetheless be true.
It could be, but that's kind of a shaky excuse.
So, like, it could be Biker Guy. Let's see, who else are on the suspects? It could be fashion model.
Junko?
Yeah.
Okay. As you were saying...
what was I saying?
Junko.
Right. It could also be her, because, her makeup wasn't cooperating. But I don't know. Like, very few people strike me as the murdery type. And
Well, that's kind of the thing, isn't it? These aren't murdery type
Yes.
people, but they're put in a situation
Well,
where they have to murder
some
each
of
other.
them are.
Mondo?
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
he's a
yeah.
cool guy.
Well, I mean, he is the most murdery out of anyone here.
Mondo, more like Mom Bro, if you know what I'm saying.
There's definitely, there are definitely a few people you can count out from killing, anyone.
Such as?
Top 3 would be, in order, Taka, Karate Lady,
Sakura.
Sakura, and Afro Dude.
Hero.
Yes.
You'll learn these names eventually.
Like I said, don't count on it.
You'll learn them eventually.
Of course, Swimming Lady, Dory.
I really shouldn't have showed you that meme, but it
Well,
was just too funny.
I'll just, I'm probably just gonna come up with nicknames for
Hina is her name, or Owie.
She, I don't think she would kill anyone. Programmy Lady, Chihira, is that it?
Chihiro.
Chihiro. Okay. Yeah. She, not only does she not seem like the murdery, specifically stabby type, I don't think she is physically capable of doing that. Also, it kind of looks like she was trying to write something with her own blood. Or somebody was. But it's upside down and
How curious.
backwards.
How very, very curious.
Let?
Well, it's L.E.
Well,
It
and
looks
then,
like L.E.
and
anyway.
then on her other side, it looks like a T, kind of, or maybe a Y. More like a Y.
True.
Yell? Yellow?
But the Y isn't upside down or backwards, right?
No.
So why is the other part upside down and backwards? Anyway, just read the line.
Mirrors. It took me a second to realize that I was screaming. Why would that be, I wonder?
Because he was so out of it by the fact that he saw his waifu dead in his shower.
I was more asking about the screaming, but...
Yeah, because he was so out of it because he just saw his waifu dead in his shower, he didn't realize he was screaming right away.
It's okay. There's other waifus in the sea.
There's plenty of waifu material to go around.
Yes.
That's so terrible.
I think you could have phrased that better. But,
what do you mean?
I'll just leave it at... We'll leave that
Please explain this to me.
But, see, now the next person that dies is gonna be a guy, because now we have an unbalanced number here.
Well, there were 15 to begin with.
Well, yes, but...
So that was an uneven number at the beginning.
Yeah, but now it's gotta be a guy, so we can get it more even. Because that's how murders work. Citation needed.
Citation very needed.
What I saw dug its way through my eyes and buried itself in my brain.
See, you took so long to read the lines that now the emotional impact is gone, and so you're reading the lines not emotionally at all. You're like, it took me a minute to realize I was screaming. What I saw dug its way through my eyes and into my brain.
Let's be honest, you know me. Was I ever gonna be emotional?
Well, I mean, surely you could at least read the lines in a bit more of an emotional manner because your waifu is dead. You don't have to pour it on super thick, but
And then,
that's more like it.
dots. Everything went black.
And then everything went black. Stanley Parable. Chapter 1, To Survive. Deadly Life.
Fun. When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remembered seeing before, but which
That's
one?
a good change, though.
Which one specifically are we talking about here? And when I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. Who might that be? Ah,
Everybody.
specifically waifu number 2. The backup.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, now that we know Sayaka is dead, rest in peace, second best girl.
Well, are we talking about my best girl or your best girl?
Mine.
Or the best? Okay.
Well, because I think you said she was best girl, right? At the beginning?
Yeah. And, I mean,
And you're saying, like, Kyoko is second best.
at least for now, she may work her way up because, like, she's gonna live. That's...
Actually, you know what? Sayaka might actually be third or fourth for me.
Well, let's hear your ranking.
Well, spoilers, bro.
You don't have to say why.
Well, because the reason I say that is top spot is kind of a toss-up. But I know who my top 3 are, but it's kind of a tie for first place. You're awake, finally. Are you okay?
Probably not.
Now's no time for sleeping. Get your butt up.
Huh?
You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here. It's no surprise, considering what happened.
What happened? Oh yeah, that. Flashback to 5 seconds ago. I think... I think I'm gonna pass out again.
Hey, are you okay?
So it wasn't a dream? No, probably not. What I saw, it was real?
That's right. It really did happen. Sayaka is dead.
Exclamation mark. A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body and then exploded out of me.
Killing everyone in the school.
Does that include Monokuma? Please include Monokuma. I shot up and took off running. Where am I going? Who knows?
Hey, where do you think you're going?
You don't know. I don't know. We don't know together. I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is... If Sayaka is... You literally just saw that 5 seconds ago.
But you thought it was a dream. He has to be sure. He can't believe it.
And he's gonna pass out again. Rinse and repeat.
Just give up.
You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead.
No, I have to see for myself. Listen to Kaiba.
Listen to us, man. What do you think's gonna happen if you go out there?
Well, what good is it gonna do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? It's 'cause we gotta do our sit-ups, you know?
Gotta stay in shape.
Priorities.
Taka insisted.
Our friend, Sayaka, she's dead. You're telling them what they already know and are trying to get through your skull.
But he's freaking out, man.
Really? Did. When I said that, it finally hit me. Thank goodness. Flashback once more. I realized she really was gone.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here right now either.
Then why?
Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma, he told us all to come here. Well, hold on. Don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But
So...
I'm the one who convinced them to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason.
I mean, I suppose, but
Correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have.
that's... Why should we listen to anything he has to say? Good point. It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka. No, I don't think it's that obvious. There were signs of a struggle. There would be no struggle if he did it.
I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that.
No. Like, I know you didn't do it, but I don't believe you would never do that. Just, you know...
He's here again. Unless someone violates a school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. What's the weird thing that you were talking about on him?
No, it was...
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah.
You were talking about the Formula 1 car.
Yeah.
I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here.
How very kind of you.
Listen up!
I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the Bear Times 1 rule.
Are you famous throughout the world at all? Especially at safari parks? Because if I see you anywhere...
I've seen his face as people's YouTube profile, well, one person specifically, as their YouTube profile picture on a completely un-Danganronpa related video. So yes, he's famous all throughout the world.
But at safaris?
Then, who did it? Who killed her?
Come on!
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you.
What a shocking revelation. Are you sure it wasn't suicide?
It was clearly a suicide.
Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid. Am I talking to myself or him or us or we?
Yes.
Okay, that's...
What?
What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
There are many things wrong with that.
Well...
You're lying, right?
Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her. I don't... No.
Wrong!
Nope, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact.
What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion.
Are you serious?
Why is she, like, crying every 5 seconds?
Because that's what she does. Because that's what Chihiro does. The cute little bunny rabbit act.
Act.
Yeah, well.
Did you just spoil something without
No.
intending to?
No,
Okay.
I'm not saying that it is an act. It's just the acting like a cute little bunny rabbit.
The cliche or trope or something like that.
That's the big personality character trait of.
Okay.
It's hard to explain, yeah.
What is this?
But that's just what. Yeah, that's just the way Chihiro is. Okay, just don't worry about it.
Okay.
Someone killed someone. It is amazing what some people are capable of.
Just hold on.
Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough.
Thanks, Kaiba.
Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal there. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave.
What?
Why are you laughing?
That is a good question.
It's 'cause... naive. You're just so naive. You think it's really that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz on out of here? You're super naive. Devilishly naive. Hellishly naive. No. The real thing has just begun.
The real thing? Yeah. This is where the fun begins.
Indeed.
Or rather, the not fun. But here we go.
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part to the agreement you have to uphold. Remember,
Then perhaps.
you are referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. If you are the blackened that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That is what you are talking about, is it not?
In other words,
Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone. You have to actually get away with it.
Too bad you didn't watch How to Get Away with Murder. Because we gonna find out who done it.
Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with. So, a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin.
That sounds like fun. Class trial? What is this music? It's,
Intense story moment.
Ah,
Yup, it'll begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
during the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote.
because, democracy.
Yeah.
The answer you've arrived at is correct. Only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment.
Yay.
Which of course means your school life will come to an end.
Yay.
As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
Yay.
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution.
That's simply alright.
Execution?
What?
And by execution, you mean...
I don't think there's much room for ambiguity there.
And like I said, I want to clarify. When I said the cute little bunny rabbit act, I did not mean to imply that it was an act or that it was false. Just that that's the way Chihiro acts.
Right.
That's all that I meant by that.
Okay, I hope so. Because, like, she might be, like, waifu number 3? I don't know. She's kind of young. Or
Yeah, that's a little...
But,
That's a little...
I mean, like, how... It doesn't even say their ages.
Well, they're all in high school, so 14 to 17. So, like, for you specifically, you're still in high school, so...
Yeah.
But...
I don't know. I mean, she is nice. She is, at the very least, she is good friend material, like the not betray you type person.
Yeah.
So, let's go with that.
Yeah.
Cut that other part out.
No.
Fine. Whatever.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Here's the thing. In the second game, I said something that I have regretted almost immediately, and it was because of the order that I did dialogue in, and I was like, after I said it, I was like, no, that was bad. I'm going to cut that. But then later on, it turns out that the joke that I made that I felt terrible about was actually correct, and I was like, well, and that was in the following episode. I was like, well, I laughed for a good 10 minutes at that. Like, I had to stop and just go,
I guess you can't tell me what that is.
Well, what I can tell you is one of the male characters, said something about one of the female characters' underwear. And I met him first before I met her, and when I met her, I was like, you know what? I bet what he said was correct. And then after talking to her, I was like, you know what? No, I feel terrible for saying that. That's totally not true. And then it turns out it was totally correct. I was like, anyway.
I don't know. What is this game doing to me?
I've been asking myself the same thing about the second game.
Is it the game or the fact that it's being recorded?
Maybe a bit of both, man. Probably a bit of both.
Actually, no, it's probably because I'm tired. Anyway.
Well, yeah, it's because I think you and me are both the kind of people that like to think about what we say before we say it to make sure we say the right thing.
Yes.
But when you're recording, you kind of just have to say the first thing that comes to your mind, and then it's like, no, that was terrible. That was terrible.
Yeah.
Cut that out. And then,
Yeah.
because you don't have time to think about what you're saying before you say it.
I don't know. Editing can be done. We can make ourselves look better than we actually are. At least while talking.
Yeah.
But yes.
This is the problem with introverts trying to do this kind of thing. It's like we have to talk, and we have to keep talking, and so we just say the first thing that we think, and then it's like, that was not. I regret saying that.
Yes. Anyway.
Moving on.
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair! Poison gas! Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane!
Well.
So, to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed?
So really, to escape, you don't have to kill one person, you have to kill everyone.
Very true. However, the person that killed Sayaka didn't know this at the time.
Yep.
Just putting that out there.
Which, I wonder if someone just went on a killing spree and actually killed everyone else in one go, do they automatically win because no one else can find them out? Not that I would ever do such a thing, but, for science.
What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind.
A new rule has been added to the regulation menu.
Thank you, Green Voice. You're my only friend.
You're welcome. But wait, hold on a second.
You're freaking insane, you know that? A class trial? What the heck is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
What's this?
Why not?
Stop it!
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone? Are you saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
What the hell are you talking about?
What? Punishment? I might, I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up!
Say whatever you want. I'm not going to be part of this.
I don't believe it!
Don't be so selfish.
Don't be so dumb.
Stop it!
You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing before me. I'm trembling with fear. But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first.
As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. But then...
Are you
Nice shot.
yourself now?
Thank goodness for the shadows.
Are you? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed! You violated a school regulation! I invoke the mighty summon spell! Help! To me, godly spear, Ganyer!
Say what now? Ouch.
Also, real quick, I didn't notice this before, but somebody pointed out. All of those spears hit non-vital areas. So that she will suffer longer. She will eventually bleed out because that's a lot of blood loss, but it didn't, pierce her heart or her brain or anything and kill her instantly. No, it,
What do you call that?
well, maybe a lung, but, you still got the other one. Nothing hit the left side of her chest.
You only need one lung.
Well, it'll outlast the blood loss, probably.
This wasn't supposed to... Why? Me?
Gee, I wonder why. Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again.
And then there were 13.
So my prediction is wrong.
I forgot to mention, I forgot to say, and then there were 14 after we discovered Sayaka, and now there are 13. What the? I don't... This can't be real. No way!
Well now.
Now I am painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, But I guess you all needed to be taught a lesson after all. What an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am. by me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you best obey those school regulations.
I can't wait to find this guy and, rid the universe of his him.
Sure.
Yeah. Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body.
Like I said, blood loss.
Yeah.
That's probably what killed her.
Where did they come from?
Mm.
I mean, we know where they went.
He invoked the mighty summon spell.
It was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. That's in orange-ish yellow text, so you know it's important. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She'd died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being. Didn't you just say that?
It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality.
But is it really?
What?
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something? I changed my mind. No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time. Kill this entire time? Don't be silly, you can't kill time.
I know some people who would take issue with that.
Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste this time this whole time? Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma. Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the Blackened. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it...
It's the Monokuma File!
That really makes it sound like you killed her.
I mean, naturally you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down.
So then...
You know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do.
Did you really doubt that?
If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial. Now, could I?
Correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
I don't know about that.
Well, it's comforting that the judge actually knows who did it and isn't just going to accept whoever we vote for.
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while. Specifically, however long it takes for Makoto Naegi specifically to gather all the evidence he needs to prove who did it.
And gather that evidence, I will.